Recipients is a youth and children development project based in Nairobi, Kenya. We work along capacity building for young people, and we also give non-formal and formal education to children. My thinking, or the thinking of CIDAREC, has always been that we are community-owned development. We have established centers that belong to the slums where they are situated. We are bringing up children who have been born and brought up in the slum situations. We are trying to come up with strategies of small, innovative ways of capturing the youth and children so that they can change their communities from within. Winning the STARS Impact Award 2008 was attributed more so by our interaction with technology, our ability to make internet connectivity to a center where people, children especially, and youth can come to the center and browse and also, interact with the external world. We also have a radio station, Ghetto FM 99.9, actually covering about 350,000 people to try and project our youth activities and everything else that we are doing. We call it amplifying the voices of the voiceless. But we are going to use the money in the two centers. We need desks and we need chairs for the children. We need to expand on our feeding program. Right now, CIDAREC has been declared like a best practice youth development project in Kenya. Every reference that is made when the government is talking about youth initiatives, CIDAREC's name poops up. And by winning an international award like this one, we are saying we are going to be like a mentor to other upcoming youth organizations, and that is what we've always strived to be.
Disability Action Network is an organization based in Hargeisa in Somaliland. We basically provide mobility aid to children with disabilities. Somaliland as a country that's just going out from the devastating wars between 1988 and up to 2007 almost. Number of children who needed services were so big, therefore we have established this basic rehabilitation, medical rehabilitation services. We receive children who got trauma accidents, including fractures. Children also with club feet, cerebral palsy. Children who got war-related accidents like unexploded ordnances. If physiotherapy is not done, then they will maintain lifelong disability. In the past years, we have been struggling to sustain our funding sources and to try to diversify our funding base. We are very, very happy. You cannot imagine when we have heard the information how happy we were all. It was a kind of festival in Disability Action Network. We will improve the quality of what we are doing, thanks to the STARS Impact Award. By bringing more equipment that we needed to provide better service, by training staff that are and upgrading their level and knowledge to better provide services. So now we'll be able to reach more children. I think now that the STARS Impact Award is officially announcing, then it should attract more people. Already we have got the interest of the Somali section of the BBC, and they have interviewed me, and hope that this will attract more funding opportunities to Disability Action Network. I think the STARS Impact Award is a bit different from the funds that you can receive from other donors. It's an unrestricted fund. Therefore, you can use the areas that you need funding most, and it in priorities based on what you think you can do, not based on what donors think the award should be used for. I see this year already it is extending to the Asian countries, and I think vulnerable children are everywhere in the world, so I encourage them to continue. I'm sure this is most beneficial award I have ever seen.
Yo, Steve from Mkombozi, usipime We won the Stars Impact Award because the way we work with children. We are focused with children's rights and very keen on protecting children wherever they are, whether on the streets, in the center or in the communities. A lot of our work is on the streets, supporting children through education, through health, linking them up to other services, reunifying them back to the families. They come to the streets for many reasons. The biggest reason being family conflict, there's disintegration, family values. And when they come, of course, they're so much exposed to violence and abuse on the streets. They really move from one place to the other. They get into trouble with the law. They're exposed to HIV/AIDS. Almost 1,000 children every year receive some support or the other from our work. The residential center is for really those children who are more vulnerable. They cannot go to the families, so street is very bad for them. So we provide shelter, food, and then we have non-formal education for those children who have not gone to school or they had a big gap. So the mobile school gives an opportunity for boys and girls who do not like to go to school or they do not have time because they have to work on the streets and earn money. So the school goes to them. And the techniques used are very participatory, active, visual. And then we also train young people who want to do both software and hardware training in computers.
Boys found me from street, they gave me education, and now my everything is going fine.
Big part of the money we are thinking of, we are going to use it for our 50% campaign. 50% of Tanzanian population is children, and we want to tell people and be aware that if we do not care for children today, we are not going to have a good future. One thing that's really the Stars Award has done to us is to really feel encouraged. We know we work hard with the children, there are so many success stories. Stars Award has put us in a place where we can say that the national and international community recognizes, and it's a good time and opportunity for us to advocate more. Many of our children have experienced a hard life when they were children, but when they see there's something in the future, it slowly changes them. Once they believe in themselves, oh my God, they're like great.